I'm Carla Hughes. We're currently at Carla Hughes Art. Oh, pronouns: she, they, and we're at my studio and a small gallery here in downtown Harlingen. And I mostly make pots these days, but have definitely made a good amount of sculpture in my time. And also teach a few lessons here and there when time permits. I had been selling at small markets here in the Valley for a couple years. And there was just so much interest in classes and to see what a studio looked like, but I didn't necessarily want to do that at my home. So opened this space up, and it is what you see it today. I really love the conversations that happen within an art context, that we can talk about really complicated, hard things to talk about in society, like art, like racism and prejudice and misogyny. You can talk about those things through art and maybe touch an audience that you wouldn't typically get to talk to about those topics. But the community aspect of clay just cannot be ignored. And so to even make sculpture out of clay, you're bringing your community in. It's a real choice of material. I can't see the work that is happening in this space happening in a different material. Because the work that's being made and the kind of work that we wanted for the artist to be making in the residency is supposed to talk about the community at large. And I think clay is just the perfect medium for that. Typically, those of us in the Rio Grande Valley have had to leave to go do a residency, which is fine. Leave, go, do the thing, come back, bring new experiences back to the Valley and share it with your community. But it's also really expensive to do those residencies. Even if there is a stipend involved, a lot of times there's no travel stipend. There's just enough money really to make sure that you are still eating through the residency. And then you have to worry about shipping all that work home. I really wanted to offer something that I've been able to experience outside of the Valley here with our people, so that they didn't have to. Or maybe people who get to experience a residency here will really get bit by the pottery bug, and then they'll be like, yeah, okay, now I do want to go to Penland or Haystack or go check out the Archie Bray. Like, they'll want to go to those bigger places. But this is a good way to start. Pots throughout history have been political. People put messages on them. The style of the pot that you have can be a political statement, just like the type of clay that you pick can be a political statement. And you can tell where pots came from by tribal marks, by village marks that were on it. You know that a certain village made it as opposed to another village. And that helps tie that village together. It helps give a village a sense of identity. And the pots coming out of an area are usually very, their markings and the way they're made and the clay choice all tell a story about that group of people specifically. I would love to see a modern cohesiveness like that come together in the Rio Grande Valley, for sure.